Good day everyone, welcome to Chips and Chats, where we don't just fill our tummies but also our minds. So for today's episode, we're gonna be discussing the self according to Paul Churchland's idea that the self is the brain itself and yung different perspectives natin kung paano natin ikakanag ano. So first, I'm gonna introduce myself.
Bakit? Sino ka ba?
I'm Jackson Medina.
I'm Anatala Luel Alison Elambido.
I'm Princess San Pedro.
And I'm Ezekiel Bina Pilot.
Ayon, so they're gonna be our guest speakers for today. Guest speakers? Pero yun, they're gonna be our speakers for today. So, the first question would be, ano ba yung mga situations na i-share nyo sa amin para maintindihan ng viewers kung ano yung concept ni Paul Churchland?
So, since si Paul Churchland is nakafocus sa the self is the brain, yung situation ko is sa mga elderly na may Alzheimer's. Ayan.
Yung situation ko naman is nakafocus sa academic scholars natin. So, yung pressure na nafe-feel nila tuwing nag-aaral sila.
Mine is also relevant to our students or even us. Kung bakit nga ba nagigising tayo while taking a coffee while studying.
So, ayun, very like self-explanatory yung mga situations natin. So, the question is, para makapag-dive na tayo sa sociological perspective, gaano ka-evident yung mga situations nyo sa society? And, syempre, dahil evident yon, may mga cultural roots yon. So, can you guys give your cultural roots?
Ayan, so syempre yung mga may Alzheimer's disease, 'di ba? Nagkakaroon sila ng memory loss. So yung iba is naapektuhan sila in a way na hindi sila lumalabas ng bahay, nahiya silang makipag-interact sa ibang tao dahil na rin sa fear of judgment. So nawi-weaken yung self, 'di ba? And tayo mga tao, we avoid what we fear. So takot tayo sa effects ng pagtanda. Kaya nakadepende na rin sa cultural narrative ng isang tao yung epekto nito sa mga may Alzheimer's.
Since sobrang evident niya sa society natin, especially sa mga college students, so habang yung social pressure na nafe-feel nila from their family, friends, and sa school, mas naapektuhan yung self-identity nila kasi nape-pressure sila dun sa thinking na baka pag pumalya sila, edi sino ba sila? Since, yun nga, sinabi ko nga na kung pumalya sila, sino sila, yung society rin kasi natin, yung cultural roots niya is nakadepende sa worth equates our success. So, kung di tayo magsasuccess, hindi tayo worth it.
So, parang ganun, may mga gandagan tendencies.
Yeah. So my situation based on facts on cultural roots of my situation, coffee in 16th century of Ethiopia is discovered by the travelers use coffee balls to be more consumable over time kasi palagi sila nagta-travel throughout their times, like sobrang haba ng tina-travel nila. So naging ceremonies ito, naging ritual din to, and naging habits to pass through generation for them hanggang sa naging our through sociological aspects, yung coffee naman, naging habit natin ito firstly. Second is, naging trends to, mostly recently, kasi sobrang daming coffee shops locally na nag-produce ng mga iba't ibang klaseng coffee. And also, naging essential for us students sa i-consume ito. Kasi majority of us are taking coffee to be more energized throughout the day, to do homeworks, to fulfill our needs, to accomplish any activities that we've given throughout the day. Kaya sabi nga ni George Herbert Mead, the self is a product and social interaction. So kailangan natin ng coffee to boost ourselves and to interact more throughout our daily lives.
So, ayun, proceed na ulit tayo. So, para makapag-deep dive tayo sa psychological aspect, so, paano naapektuhan yung mga situations nyo, yung psychological concepts like self-confidence, self-identity, so, paano siya nagkakaroon ng effect sa mga situations para rather?
Ayan, so yung mga may Alzheimer's, nakakaintindi pa rin naman sila, so naapektuhan pa rin sila, 'di ba? Sabi nga ni Contos, meron pa rin selfhood yung mga may advanced dementia. So if tinatrato natin sila na flawed, they will react adversely. Yung mga cultural narratives kasi in the society, it shapes self-identity.
So, sa mga college students, pag naapektuhan ng academic pressure yung self or yung brain nila, yung motivation and yung focus nila is nadi-disrupt. So, mas naapektuhan sila lalo, which is yung academic achievements nila is bumababa rin. Kaya mas naapektuhan sila or yung sense of self nila.
So for kasi sa atin akala natin is mind over matter lang when it comes to our situation. Pero in our situation, it's all about chemistry. So bale, the caffeine in coffee blocks specifically the adenosine receptor to signal our brain na matulog na tayo while doing our homework. So for the caffeine, kailangan talaga natin mag-take ng caffeine while doing our homeworks to be more productive. Para maging energized tayo to do our homework and to finish our fulfilled tasks throughout our day.
Ayun. So ito, very brief lang na question, ano. So, since para makonect din natin sa aspect of Eastern/Filipino values, so ano sa tingin nyo yung mga paano natin makakonect yung situations nyo doon sa Eastern/Filipino values?
So, as Filipinos kasi, may sinusunod tayong concept na utang na loob. So, habang pinagtutuloy natin yung pag-aaral natin, yung pressure na nararanasan natin, hindi lang para sa sarili natin, but also for our family at yung mga sacrifices na binibigay ng parents natin. Kaya mas iniisip natin na dapat masuklian ko yung ginawa ng mama at papa ko, ganyan. So, yun, mas naapektuhan sila, kaya mas lumalala yung pressure na nararanasan nila.
So sa akin naman, in our terminologies, cafe and our Filipino values symbolizes our sipag or pagsisikap. So sa sipag, we know how to embody the sipag through our coffee to be motivated, be over-accomplished or be more productive sa like, is this Tagalog?
Wait, is this Tagalog? Like,
So bali, ayun lang, kailangan lang natin ng coffee sa ano natin, para mag-function yung pagsisikap natin or sipag throughout our daily lives.
So, sa Eastern perspective naman, especially sa Buddhism, meron kasi silang tinatawag na anatta, which means there is no self, and anicca, which means impermanence. So, yung anatta, it helps us understand na yung identity ng merong Alzheimer's is anicca or changing.
Ayun. So, okay pa ba kayo, guys? So, ayun, that ends our podcast. Ano? So, before we end, I have something lang to give. So, ayun.
oh my God! Wow!
You can choose. It's a keychain, ano? So, you can choose, guys. Para sa ating mga guests. Ayun. So, pili lang kayo. And, hindi siya, out of context. Ano pa rin siya. So, it's a flower. Wala kasi tayong budget sa bouquet. So, ayun. Ang meaning lang niya is, I hope you guys, ma-remind kayo dyan na life is like a flower, ganon. And that you allow yourselves to grow and have some space for growth.
Wow naman! Wow! Wow!
Ayun. So, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And to our listeners, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And see you next time. Bye-bye!
Meanwhile.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
May nagbibideo ka na!
Mamaya na,
Nagbibideo kami!
mamaya.